So before I start this movie review, I just want to give a big shout out to IMDb, where I get all my information and fun facts from. Was this really Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania? Or was it another Star Wars film? I couldn't really tell. What's up, everyone? I'm your host with the most, Movie Mania Nick, and today I just saw the film Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It starred Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Jonathan Majors, Kathryn Newton, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer, and the director was Peyton Reed. So this movie is basically about when Scott, Hope, Cassie, Hank, and Janet are accidentally sent to the quantum realm. They interact with strange creatures and embark on an adventure that goes beyond the limits of what they thought was possible. Alright, so here's my honest review for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So, I saw the film, and honestly, I could see why there was a lot of mixed reactions or reviews about this. And that's honestly how I feel right now. I feel very mixed feelings about this film. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good film, but it wasn't that great. Like I said, this is no film that's like Avengers Endgame. Trust me, it's not. It's just one of those Marvel films, but it was a decent, good film. It was a fun film. I mean, I think the cast did okay. Paul Rudd did outstanding. Michelle Pfeiffer did outstanding. Jonathan Majors, remember his name, Jonathan Majors. He's rising up there in the acting world. Played Kang the Conqueror. He was fantastic. He stole the show, actually, I thought. But everybody else they were okay. Michael Douglas was alright. Evangeline Lilly was okay. But Kathryn Newton, it's like she was alright, but she was just there. I mean, her dialogue was kind of iffy. And it was like kind of forced of what she was saying or acting. Also, the storyline was decent. It was definitely CGI heavy. Really CGI heavy. And the character that played MODOK, I mean, I'm like, really? This is who they brought in to play MODOK? But the CGI on MODOK was not that great, honestly. It was like really weird. I mean, weird looking. Very weird looking. And there was a lot of funny scenes in this, but I think, and it wasn't like the last Thor movie. It was just over comedy, and it was just stupid comedy. I mean, there was a few scenes I was kind of giggling or laughing, but to a certain extent, it was like, when is enough enough? All right, it's getting kind of annoying, and that's how I kind of felt about the comedy of the film. I do have to say is the way the story went was okay. I do have to say is, I mean, there's really nothing major to say in this, but no spoilers or anything, but I am going to say is that I would definitely see Loki, this TV series, first before seeing this. It's going to explain a lot, and I mean a lot. And there are there's a mid-credit scene and there's an end-credit scene, so stay tuned for that. That was really good, I have to admit. I was very excited for that when I saw those two scenes there. And it's going to tell a big story, I think, at the end. But it should be interesting to see how this all turns out with Kang the Conqueror, because they're saying that he's supposed to be the big baddie in this new phase we're going into, I guess, for the next 10 years or so. But it should be very interesting to see what happens. But overall, guys, I mean, that's really what I have to say about the film. It was good. It was decent. It was not the best. The comedy was a little too drawn out. Jonathan Majors stole the show. Paul Rudd was very good. So was Michelle Pfeiffer. The other actors they were okay. Kathryn Newton was with some of her dialogue and how she acted in this film. But overall, I would probably say if you're a big MCU fan, like I am, and seen the rest of the movies, I would go out and see this film in the movie theater. Otherwise, I would hold off, and I would say wait until it comes out on Disney+. Honestly, that's my true opinion. It's really not worth seeing in the movie theater unless you're a big fan, like most of us are. And if you just want, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a fun movie to see. It was a fun movie, and I did laugh at a few scenes. But it wasn't like the first or second Ant-Man, especially the first Ant-Man. I think they kind of downgraded themselves in this one. Maybe I'm wrong, but If you have seen this film, in the comments, tell me what you think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think about the film? I really like to hear your guys' opinions. Also, when watching this film, there was a lot of unanswered questions. But when they get with the people in the quantum realm, it's like I said in the beginning, am I watching this or am I watching Star Wars? There was a lot, and I mean a lot, of comparisons to Star Wars in this film. And if you see the film, you're going to know what I mean. It just blew my mind. It's like, now what is Marvel doing? Is Marvel now ripping off themselves of their own franchises? That's what it seems like to me. And now it's time for fun facts. Evangeline Lilly had her first Wasp costume fitting almost 3 weeks before she read the script. This is the second trilogy in the MCU to have the same director for all 3 films. This is film 31 in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And finally, scriptwriter Jeff Loveness based the dynamic between the father and the daughters in the film on the father-daughter films Father of the Bride and Hook, which both came out in 1991. And that's it, guys. That is my movie review for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As usual, smash that like button, support, share, hit that notification bell. It will notify you when my next video vlog will be up. Also, check me out on Instagram under the same name, Movie Mania Nick. And remember, stay safe, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes!